remember when we had the whole group and we were talking about a nonfiction text?
Yeah.
Do you remember which nonfiction text we focused on, Jaden? The moon. But what type of text was that?
It was
What was it called?
non-fiction text, informational text.
An informational text. And what does the informational text tell us? Anilka?
Informational text means a picture.
It could have a picture, right? That was one of our vocab. What are the text features? What else, Oliver?
Say stuff about the text.
They say stuff about the text, right? Do they say like made up things, Jacob, like with cats that talk, or do they tell us facts? Facts, you're right. Okay, so an informational text is a non-fiction text that tells us facts, right, Macarena? And it involves real life things that can happen, and we had those text features. That's what made us know that it was an informational text. So some of our text features, let's look up here, okay? So we have our title in orange. You see title?
Yeah.
What's title? Who wants to read the definition of a title? Nilka?
Title means what's happening. The first sentence.
Well, that was our topic sentence, which was underneath the title. But remember, the title is going to tell us what everything is about, what the whole text is about, okay? And then if we have a photograph, is the photograph, Macarena, going to be about, if the text is about the moon, is the photograph going to be a cat? Agape? No, right? It's going to be about the moon, right? So the photograph always matches what the text is about, okay? And then we have a caption underneath the photograph. What does a caption tell us? What does a caption tell us? Oliver?
The caption tells us about the photo.
It tells us about the photo, right? So Jacob, if the picture was the moon, would the caption say, this is a piece of pizza? What would it say?
Piece of moon.
This is a moon, right? This picture is a moon. And then we have our bolded words. Those are the ones that are a little bit darker and look a little bit bigger. And those are just words that the author thinks that we should really pay attention to because they're important words, right? Because if they're bolded, do they stand out to us?
Yeah.
We're like, whoa, right? Like, why is that like they pop out of the page? I love that. And then diagrams or charts, right? Those are a little bit different than the pictures because they show us something and they're telling us something, but using a picture, right? So when we had the rotation of the moon, it showed us the rotation through pictures and not words, right? Okay, so what we're gonna do today for Writer's Workshop is we are going to actually make our own informational text. So you guys are gonna become authors, and are you writing a fairy tale?
No.
What are you writing?
What could happen in real life?
Something that happens in real life. So what type of text would that be, Oliver?
Informational text.
An informational text, right? So that something we're gonna write about, Macarena Mia. We're gonna write about real things, okay? And what we're focusing on next week, so we're gonna get a little preface, is shapes, okay? And polygons. So I have a bunch of these shapes up, right? I have a square, a triangle, a circle, a pentagon. Ooh, pentagon. And what's this shape up? An octagon, okay? And then I have those two columns that has sides and vertices. What do we think the sides and vertices are? What do we think? Could they be like characteristics of the shape? But what's our vocab word in math for characteristics, Nilka?
They could link into each other.
Oh,
Define each other.
Oh, you're saying that the sides and the vertice. Oh, okay, a vertice is when the sides meet. Awesome math connection, right? But what's our math vocab word? What's another word for a characteristic, Jaden?
Attribute.
An attribute. So those are attributes of the shape, right? Okay. And will we ever see a perfect triangle like that, like on the floor, on the table, or on the wall? No. So we want to write about real life things. So do you think that everything around us is made out of a shape?
Yeah.
Are they real?
No.
Is this table real?
Yeah.
How many sides does it have? Let's count it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Is it a shape?
Yeah.
Does it have 4 straight sides?
Yeah.
Is it a polygon? Are these sides straight?
Yeah, they're straight.
Right? So this could be a shape. So everything around us is made out of shapes. So what we're going to do for our informational text is we are going to write about, we're going to write about the attributes of polygons. Because is that real facts? And are those tangible things, real life things we can find in the world?
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay, so I have my example, and you're all going to make your own. So let's look through this one. Okay, ready? Can everyone see? You want to see? So right here I have this line, and what's under the line? What does it say? Oh, right here. Not tile. Title. So what is my title? It tells me what this is going to be about. So when I write in the blue, that's what Miss H wrote. So this is my example. So I wrote my title. What is my informational text going to be about? Triangles, right? And I even drew a picture, right?
Yeah.
So I knew. So there's a picture of my text. And then by, who's the author?
Miss H.
And when you have yours, who's the author going to be? Yourself, right? Okay, so then we're going to open it up and we open our books like this and we do left to right. If I have a line up top and it's starting a section, if it starts a section, is that a title or does anyone remember that vocab word? What is a heading?
The heading is basically different paragraphs. You have the heading on each paragraph.
On different paragraphs and different sections. So this heading that I wrote says attributes. So what is this whole section going to be about? Attributes, right, Macarena? Okay, so then it's all blank, so you could fill it in with the shape you choose. So I wrote all the attributes of what shape did I do, Macarena? What shape? Triangle, okay? And then I came over here and I was like, well, I want to write about something else. So did I have the same header or did I change my header? I changed it, and I changed it to in real life. So what do you think, what can you infer that this section is going to be about? Nilka?
It's gonna be about
If my
pizza of pizza.
Oh, it could be, you read it and it did say piece of pizza, but if we didn't see what was there, and I went from attributes of a triangle to my heading being in real life, what do we think I'm going to be writing about? Oliver?
Writing about triangle stuff that are in real life.
Yeah, things that I find in real life that are triangles. So Nilka did see that I chose a piece of pizza, okay? And then we turn our page, and they already have a heading for us, and it says making connections. So I saw these two places, and I was like, man, I can draw two pictures. So I was like, you know what? To help my reader understand, right, to draw pictures that help my informational text, I drew the shape, and then what did I put underneath it?
Caption.
A caption. What did I put? This
This is a
triangle. So I captioned my triangle, my picture, right? And then I made a connection, and my heading is real world, sorry. And I drew a picture of what I would find in the real world that is the same shape as a triangle. So what did I draw, Macarena?
pizza.
Pizza, right? Is a slice of pizza a triangle?
Yeah.
And then I captioned a piece of pizza is a triangle. So do you see how my captions are supporting my pictures? So Jacob, did I write that a snowman is a circle? Would that match my picture? No, right? So Macarena, my caption has to match my picture, correct? Thumbs up, thumbs middle, thumbs down. Awesome. So how are we feeling? Oh, and then I add a little something special at the end, and it says about the author. So this is your informational text. Are we writing a fairy tale about pizza?
No.
Is our pizza gonna dance?
No.
No, we're talking about real life shapes, okay, and things that we could find in the real life that are that shape. So fairy tale or informational text? Informational text. So are you going to be authors of fairy tales or informational text?
Informational text.
Okay, so then you are the author. So when it says about the author, whose name are you putting?
Ours.
And then you're putting a little bit about yourself, right? Things you like to do, right? Things you do for fun, some attributes about yourself, right? We talk about the attributes of shapes. You can write the attributes of yourself. Okay, so are we feeling ready to do this?
Yep.
Ready, ready, ready? Awesome. So you're all gonna get your own, okay? And you can go on it, and you can pick any shape that you know. Jacob, what shape do you think you're gonna do? What are you thinking? What could you find in the real life, in the real world? The stop sign. And what shape is that? An octagon. So what are the attributes of an octagon? How many sides are there? And how many vertices? So when you're writing about the attributes of your octagon, are you gonna put 5? Why not?
Because it will have facts in it.
Right, and an informational text has to be facts, right? It has to be true. I think writing about an octagon is an awesome choice. You could go ahead and start that, okay, bud? Yep.